Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Talking Gold here at Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. I'm Sunny Styler here with Rick Davis, and to start out our prayers with Florida right now, Ian is just now approaching, last I heard. So
Category 5, Category 5 or
almost
4 to 5.
Yeah. They'll know when it actually hits.
155 mile an hour winds is strong.
Yeah.
Anybody's book.
It's very bad. So again, prayers with those guys, and we'll be continuing to think about you. In the meantime, up here where it's beautiful outside, bless their hearts, bridal season still going strong. Still buying scrap gold and silver all day, every day, except for Sunday. Again, hours 10 to 5. Want to reiterate that for everybody. We're still 10 to 5 until we get a little closer to Christmas. And what else have we got that we need to remind everybody?
Gosh, I don't know. Rolexes.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, Rolexes are coming in. Scrap gold is unbelievable. I mean, the people are wanting money to pay bills with.
Oh yeah, for
and, you know, they don't realize until they start to do it how much money they've got in their jewelry boxes that they're just not taking advantage of. I had a guy bring one earring in today. Of course, it was 18 karat gold, but one earring brought him $415, and that's just scrap, one earring price. But he was amazed as much as I was amazed. I mean, I looked at this big fat earring, laid it on the scales, and
I can't imagine wearing that.
Yeah, you know, it was great money.
Good for him.
And as long as the feds keep raising interest rates and everything else going crazy in this administration.
Yeah, every little bit helps.
Yeah, I mean, anything. I mean, if they come in and got $50 and it paid a bill, that's a help.
Put gas
and a lot of them's getting $500, $1,500, $2,000. It's just every day, and we're busy. We're slammed to the wall. I sat down this morning at 10 o'clock, and at 5 o'clock I got up and went to the men's room. You know, I mean,
that's typical.
I had to get rid of 3 cups of coffee. I mean, I had to do something with it. But
anywho,
we're not going to talk about that.
And don't forget to spread the word about the show, Talking Gold on CW, 12:30 on Sundays. That's 12:30 p.m. And yeah.
Right after church.
Right after church, when lunch is getting ready. You can tell I'm hungry.
Oh, something else we need to bring up. Our new credit line.
Oh, yes.
We've got 90 days same as cash. We've got credit terms available. It's a quick application, and within, I think they said 4 to 5 minutes, let's give them 10 minutes, they can either approve you or turn you down that quick. But it's instant credit, and it's easy to do.
Bring in your ID.
Bring in your ID, a couple kinds of ID, and your driver's license, any of that'll work. Other credit cards that you may possess that we can use to cross-reference it. A lot of times, if you've got credit on a credit card, they will issue you a 90-day note. They'll issue a $1,500 Christmas buying spree. Whatever you want to spend. It's we had one guy that wanted to spend $10,000, and he got approved instantly.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
that kind of thing works, and it works for you. The staff is not on commission, so no matter, everybody is well informed. They know their business. They know what they're doing, and they'll wait on you. They'll sell to you. They make no commission, so everybody's geared around taking care of you, our customer. They want to make sure that you're happy, and it's not a commission thing with anybody. So it doesn't matter who works here. If they're well paid and they get no commission, so you don't have to look at it that way.
Right. That's why we get to keep our prices so low. So
it is, and it works better that way.
I think it's a good policy.
It is.
And I think we need to go to a commercial break, so we will be right back with you with Talking Gold.
Hi, I'm Rick Davis. Today I want to talk to you about runaway inflation. The stock market, if you hadn't checked it or your 401ks lately, you need to. Come and see me. I'll explain how the stock markets work, the 401ks, how they work, where you're losing money, where you can protect your money, protect your livelihood, protect your assets. Watch the markets, watch your 401ks, protect yourself. Only you can do it. Thank you, and God bless.
People stop in at Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds for a variety of reasons. Some stop in because Rick pays the most for their scrap gold and unused jewelry. Some come in to invest in bullion. And there are those who just simply want to look around our tremendous selection in the showroom. Whatever your reason for coming by Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, we just want to say thank you. And we look forward to serving you again real soon. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, 5301 Brainerd Road.
This is Rick Davis of Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. It's time that we pay attention to what's going on in the country. We, the people, have to change the world. Things are not going our way. It's not the way things should be. It's not the way that we grew up. It's not the things that we know. God bless us all. We're faced with times that we've never been involved with before. Things are going on in this world that can't be explained. But if you pay attention, you'll survive it. Put gold and silver back now so that you don't have to go to banks, you don't have to borrow money, you don't have to ask anybody's permission to get your money. If you have it at home or put up in a safe, gold and silver will rise and it will be the answer to your financial problems. So take advantage of it. Buy it today while it's still affordable. Thank you and God bless.
And welcome back to Talking Gold. I think it's about time to talk bullion.
Oh gosh, bullion
Still
sales are
going
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
People are emptying bank accounts, and I've already told you about this. There was Brian showed me an article that was $9 trillion lost in the United States.
Is that not incredible?
$9 trillion. Now that's a big number to think about.
From the American wealth, yeah.
Well,
individual.
In a recession, it always follows a bear market. And we in a bear market. It's been crazy. And people are scurrying around. They're trying to buy bullion. They want to buy silver. They don't know what to buy. They just know they want something that's rock solid. And that's the only way you can protect against inflation. It's the only way you can protect against the federal government that's driving everything crazy.
And I have had some people that have been asking about investment jewelry, like the big chains, I guess, is the only thing I could really think of, but they end up going bullion anyhow. But I didn't know if you had been getting questions like that or not.
Well, as long as the federal government keeps pumping the interest rates, then inflation is going to soar and soar and soar.
Right.
So the only way we can protect against it, in this case, a chain, a big chain. If this chain sells for $6,000, it's probably got $5,000 worth of gold in it. That's a good investment. You're going to lose $1,000 when you go to sell it, but it's something that you can wear, you can enjoy. I mean, this is a big statement, a big chain. Diamonds are a good investment, but most people would be lost if I tried to even explain the diamonds and the markup and the way it is. You'd have to buy a 1 carat VVS D-color investment grade stone and to really have something rock solid, and nobody sells those. I mean, you just don't find them. We've got a few of them scattered around, but they're smaller. But just stay with gold and silver and platinum. stay with the big chain, something that's rock solid, that's
Yeah,
got
heavy.
a value to it.
Yeah.
And I can even tell you what you can expect to get back. If you buy a chain, I'll give you the numbers. I'll show you what it costs to buy it, what my cost is, what your cost is, and then what you can expect to scrap it out at. If you ever had to scrap it and push comes to shove, you can get $4,000 out of this chain. But I'll explain all that to you if you want to know all that. Silver's the same thing. Silver's the same way. You've got investment grade silver, and then you've got just regular silver, generic silver, is what we call it. You don't work the silver counter that much, but generic is anything other than American Eagles.
Right.
And the same thing with gold. Generic gold is any gold other than American Eagles.
Right.
So, and it's all priced accordingly. And I'll give you those prices if you want to know what $10,000 will buy, $20,000, whatever your number is that you want to put in gold or silver. If you'll give me a quick call, I'll try to give you an idea of what kind of quantity you're going to get on each piece. And that'll give you some guidance as to what you want to spend. And we'll work with you anytime.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. What else did we have that we hadn't mentioned? We did talk about bridal season, still going strong. This has probably been the longest bridal season I've seen in a little bit.
Well, it started way before the June brides even started popping up.
It really did.
And then, now we're looking at Christmas brides. I had a guy that say, I'm going to ask my girlfriend to marry me for Christmas.
Yeah,
and he
I've
picked
heard a lot
out
of
a ring
that too.
today, so
I've heard a lot of that too.
that's always interesting.
And we're getting more and more selection in for stuff like that daily, almost, it feels like.
Well, we just bought we just bought $190,000 worth of solitaires that we've got to mount up. We just bought $360,000 worth of gold and diamonds with the bling,
Okay.
and then we bought back $600,000 worth of stuff from Atlanta. Yeah. So we're loaded for bear this year, and we think and we hope, and all the vendors that we deal with seems to think this is going to be the largest Christmas we've ever had. So. Wow. I know it's the best we've had in 2 years. I can account for that.
Right.
We've been covered up with bullion sales, but I'm talking about diamonds and retail merchandise, or wholesale in our case. But it's, it just makes sense. I mean, your money's tight, so you're going to watch every penny you spend on any kind of jewelry, and let us show you how it works, and let us show you what we're selling you. The big box stores, the big mall stores, they're 10 times the cost.
I got to pay that commission and that rent.
That's it. But I mean, 10 times cost in malls. And we can sell it to you for probably half that. And if not half that, maybe you can get 60% off of retail. So just remember those numbers. It's marked up so high in the malls that average John Doe cannot afford it. And we show you how you can afford it. We work it out. We have credit for you. We'll give you layaway free. There's no charge for those things.
Right.
So we try to work beyond the deal and show you exactly where you stand now, and if you ever had to sell it, what you could expect. So, there's a lot of things that's worked out for you, and you don't have to depend on a mall where they just give you a price and you're guessing at it. You don't know what you're going to get back.
Right.
This is the world of bullion.
And jewelry. It's all.
And people, as they continue to lose their wealth in the stock market, they need to come in and sit down with me just a few minutes, and we'll explain how all this works, because stock markets, you're losing your tail. Anything that's stock market is taking dives. What was it, 1,300 points the other day, 1,600 last week. It's tanking every day. I don't even know what it tanked today, but we've been so busy today, I ain't even had time to look at my charts.
Yeah. A reminder as well that it's all walk-ins, welcome all the time as usual. Appointments not necessary. Stop by the front desk, get a number, and it's first come, first served. We'll get you up to Rick and take as much time as we need to with you. Try to keep it moving quickly, but also make it an informative visit every time.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel the urge to make an appointment, that's great. We'll do that for you, but it's not needed. So I mean, that's just a major point. People walk in and if they're wanting to spend $200 or $300, that's quick. If they want to spend $2,000 or $3,000, then it may take 10 or 15 minutes. But I spend the same time with whether it's $15 or $15,000.
Right.
I mean, you get the same attention, you get the same courtesy. The girls up at the desk, they sort all your merchandise that you're wanting to sell. If you're just wanting to buy gold and silver, they'll give you a number. You get back to me very quickly.
And it's a private visit, just you guys one-on-one. So
yeah, we run everybody off that wants to hang around and stand at the side counters. We keep it pretty private back here.
Or they're pretty busy with us.
And everybody's created equal. We give you the same service, whether you're spending $15 or $15,000. I said that every day for the last 6 months, and it's proven. It works out.
And we have something for every price range.
Yeah, well, I mean, there
bullion,
is.
Jewelry, anything.
We sell in bullion. We sell a 1/10 of an ounce, the size of a dime, for $200, or we sell a 1 ounce for $1,700. It's an ounce size. So whatever your budget is, we can get it
you squared
anywhere
away.
between there.
Yep. And I think it is time for questions with Rick. So question number 1, Rick, I am looking to get my wife a nice custom ring made for Christmas. What is my deadline to come meet with you? And that's from Jack in Ottawa.
Well, Ottawa, I'm going to answer that question, but I've got to be very careful. If you're ordering something that is pre-made, we can turn around and order a mounting and have it in a couple of days, and it's a simple setting like a solitaire 1 diamond. We can get that within probably 5 to 10 days. But if it's detailed and it's got 20 little stones that's got to be set, the ring's got to be cast or custom built for you, then you're looking at 3 weeks and 3 weeks and 4 weeks. But 3 weeks is what we're asking for on all customs, and that puts us on into that puts us to a week before Halloween, if you got in your order today. So, it depends on how quick you get it in, but if it's something you're thinking about right now, you may want to come by and get some time frames and just ask us how quick we can get it in or what is our deadline. And I understand you asking, but it's hard to tell because some things have a short deadline, other things is going to take a lot of work and a lot of prep, and we've got to get it in line. So the quicker you do that, the better off you are and we are. It makes everything flow smoother for you and us. And I appreciate the question. Thank you.
Question number 2, Mr. Davis, my son wants what he calls a big boy necklace. Do you have those in stock? Jennifer in Dalton. That sounds like he must have got that from you.
Jennifer in Dalton. You have to define for me what a big boy necklace is, because to me a big boy necklace, I'll give you an example. Last week a gentleman walked in the store and he wanted to order a 400-gram rope chain. Do you know how big a 400-gram rope chain is?
Yeah.
It was big around as my little finger. Now that's a big boy chain, 400 grams. It's that thick on each side, all the way around. And I can give you a price on a 400-gram chain. $19,465. 400 grams. That's
Don't fall in the water.
So what you got to remember is a 100-gram chain is an average, big, huge chain for most people, and 70, 80 grams. As long as you're over 50 or 60 grams, it's going to be a big boy. This is a 108 gram that I've got on, and I've had it for years. So 400 grams is out of line, but 100 grams is where you want to be. In answer to your question, what is a big boy chain? I hope I answered it well. Please come and see me and I'll work it out for you. Thank you.
All right, guys, and we're going to take another commercial break really fast. We'll be right back with Talking Gold.
Hi, I'm Rick Davis. Today I want to talk to you about runaway inflation. The stock market, if you hadn't checked it or your 401ks lately, you need to. Come and see me. I'll explain how the stock markets work, the 401ks, how they work, where you're losing money, where you can protect your money, protect your livelihood, protect your assets. Watch the markets. Watch your 401ks. Protect yourself. Only you can do it. Thank you, and God bless. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rick Davis of Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. The time is of the essence. I have never talked to you before like this, and I probably won't do it again. But I want you to understand that gold and silver bullion is going to dry up. It's going to get to the point where we cannot get it. So it's very important that you get your deals in, you get your quantities, what you want to order, whether it be 1 ounce, 10 ounces, or 100 ounces, it doesn't matter. You've got to start getting these tickets in, getting them filled, getting the merchandise is getting harder and harder to get. And yes, that's gold and silver both. I work literally days, weeks, and months sometimes on one order trying to make sure it gets filled and in on time. All the shipments are running late. We can't control that. They ship with large shippers. They have insurance. It's insured. It's already blocked out. It's paid for. And as you get it, you take it home and you put it up and you control your future. But understand one thing: it's going to get harder and harder and harder to get as we go into this inflationary runaway prices. The grocery store, you feel 25% now, it's probably going to feel stronger and stronger. The gas is not going to get any less. They're talking now about a 68-cent discount. 68 cents on a $5 gas bill, $5 a gallon, and they're going to knock 68 cents off of it and feel like they gave you something. That ain't going to happen. So as that shows up, it's the price at the pumps. The stock markets are crashing. We lost 792 points yesterday at one point. It came back 400 points, but who's to say when it's not going to come back? Who's to say when all the bullion is drying up? Who's to say the money's no good? So there's a lot of things that we've never experienced before. I hope we never experience it again, but we've got to deal with it. We've got to do this while it's at hand. While the problem exists, you've got to protect your portfolio, your future. Your stocks and bonds is no good. So what else do you have to rely on? Gold and silver. Been around forever, going to be around until the end of time. It's just a matter of how much that you've got, how much you put up, and how you protect your net worth. It's all up to you. I'll help you work through it, but please come in, spend some time with me. I'll show you how to read the markets. I'll show you how to understand every penny you put in gold or silver. And it's out there. We're still getting it. The flow is good right now, but it's not going to be good forever. They warned against 2 weeks yesterday. 2 weeks to get 1 ounce of gold. That's forever. I get it 20 ounces, 30 ounces, 50 ounces at a time. So get your orders in. We'll get them filled as quick as we can. But time is of the essence, and don't wait around until it's too late, or when I come on the air and I say, look, we've closed our gold and silver department. You know, that's not going to happen right now, but it's in the future, and I get warned about it every time I talk to the big boys. So don't wait till the last minute. Get it done. It's call to action. It needs to be taken care of for your future. and our future and everybody's future. So listen to this and understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to panic you. I'm just telling you it's getting harder and harder to get every single day. I thank you. God bless you. Have a nice week.
People stop in at Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds for a variety of reasons. Some stop in because Rick pays the most for their scrap gold and unused jewelry. Some come in to invest in bullion. And there are those who just simply want to look around our tremendous selection in the showroom. Whatever your reason for coming by Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, we just want to say thank you. And we look forward to serving you again real soon. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, 5301 Brainerd Road. And welcome back, guys, to Talking Gold. So to close it out, I do want to again mention Florida. Thoughts and prayers with you guys. It's
lots of prayers.
Still working on landfall, I guess, right now.
Yeah.
So again, we'll be thinking about you guys. Showroom. Recap on that. Parking in the back.
Showroom, parking in the rear. Security's here.
Security on the floor.
If they're not on the
back.
floor, they're in the back watching the cameras and just trying to get a feel for what's happening.
What else did we see? The repair shop, we touched on that. Anything broken that you want fixed. Also a good Christmas gift.
Repairs are booming too.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I think people's decided that it's easier to fix stuff than replace it.
It's a great Christmas gift.
Yeah,
something
sure
that,
is.
you haven't worn in a long time. It's like it's brand new.
It is.
What else did we need to touch on?
Prayers for the Florida people again. You said it. You said it well, but what is it? A class 5?
Hurricane, and we're not sure yet, but it's between 4 and 5.
4 and 5. Yeah,
it's bad.
That's rough. And anyway, my stepdaughter come in today and said they had just barely got out last night. They got in at 4:30 this morning before it was saying, please don't flee Florida. Hang out.
Yeah. Well, now they are
locked down.
Yeah,
but that's always a problem.
Right. Well, and I think on that we're going to say goodbye for this week, and we'll see you next time. Yeah.
Wrap it up, guys.
Thank you for tuning in with us.
Thank you. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for keeping us on the air, and please tune in more often. Thank you, and God bless.